Hey there, guys. This is Jesse with Permofit. Hey, I just wanted to come at you with a impromptu video. I haven't used the i corporate spying device on my computer to record a video in a while, but so I just wanted to hit on this trending subject matter right now. But YouTube is under attack. Possible corporate espionage. Media outlets, Wall Street Journal, MSM, a bunch of different ones. So in the description of this video, I'm going to have some links, and the first couple links are going to be the Slingshot channel, who had a video removed, not just ads removed, but a video removed, and a strike against him for having a video of a guy with a homemade knife showing how to penetrate a really cheap stab-proof vest. It was not a stab-proof vest. It's more of a false advertising claim issue as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, a guy at the Wall Street Journal basically glorified headlines and sensationalized and really took out of context, which you haven't been seeing too much of in the... Oh, yeah. We've been seeing a lot of in the media lately. Anyways, so the first two videos are the Slingshot channel, him doing a follow-up video after his video was removed, and another video of a guy doing a review of a stab-proof vest because a bunch of guys in Israel are being stabbed, police and stuff like that. And this is a video of a guy wearing a stab-proof vest and another guy who owns the company stabbing the guy wearing the vest. So the guy wearing the vest is a reporter of some kind, and the guy stabbing him is the owner of a company saying, our vests are awesome, they're stab-proof, and he stabs him a bunch of times, and one of the times he misses the plates or the hard part of the vest and stabs him. He gets puncture wounds and has to get some stitches and stuff. So YouTube removed the Slingshot channel's video, which demonstrated him showing the vulnerabilities of a vest. They did not remove this other video, which shows a guy showing the vulnerabilities of the vest. The difference between the two videos is one guy is demonstrating a vest on a piece of wood and trying to stab the vest. The other guy is demonstrating getting stabbed. And the context of the removal of the first video of the Slingshot channel's video is it's graphic, and they're showing you how to be a terrorist, and they're just absurd things. When then the second video, they're taking it one step farther and demonstrating how to do it with live people. So anyways, that's YouTube being a little hypocritical, but even more so, it's Wall Street Journal sensationalizing and taking stuff out of context and blowing stuff up. So the next video I have is a guy who has a channel called Watch Me Say Stuff, and he's got a really good point talking about possible corporate espionage, and he basically says that so there's this pool of money that advertisers have to spend. They can spend it with YouTube, Google, digital media. They can spend it with newspapers, magazines, and their version of digital media, and they're spending it however. And this group of people is sabotaging this corporation's business to scare off the advertisers to possibly get them to go over here. And it's like, oh, that's like me saying this beverage that I like possibly has arsenic in it. Possibly, you know, it may not have arsenic, but possibly it has arsenic. So you shouldn't buy that. You should buy this beverage that I make. I mean, come on, really? You know, nothing against this beverage I'm drinking. I really like these guys, and there's no arsenic in it. But it's just an exaggeration of a point. So anyways, the whole advertiser-friendly thing is so vague. You know, what's advertiser-friendly to one advertiser is not advertiser-friendly to another advertiser. You know, anyways, that's a whole nother discussion there. Video's running a little bit long. So the last links in there is Philip DeFranco, which, you know, if you watch any kind of like homespun, YouTube spun news, you know, Philip DeFranco's pretty famous. And his video covering this exact same subject. But he doesn't talk about corporate espionage. He talks about his plight for to support YouTube. You know, YouTubers to support YouTube and not bash YouTube because YouTube's trying to do what it can to save itself. I totally get that. YouTube is doing what it can to save itself. It's being hypocritical, but it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction. And I honestly think this whole video is my opinion, but YouTube needs to buck up and lawyer up and needs to start going after these other corporations. If for no other purpose, to prove a point. Otherwise, YouTube, which is a relatively large company, depending on if you're using money as the way to judge the size of a company, they're not going to stick around very long because the whole YouTube is nothing without YouTubers. I am a peon YouTuber, but there's a lot of peon YouTubers. There's also quite a few big YouTubers. And without those, there's no YouTube. Without advertising, there's no YouTube. And some of these other media companies are sensationalizing to take away a lot of dollars out of people's pockets and take, you know, I don't know. Before I go, this video is kind of dragging on. I don't want to waste your time, but I do want to read you. This is just Wikipedia. So take it with about a pound of salt, but don't eat a pound of salt. That'll kill you. So I want to read this. This is Wikipedia, forms of economic and industrial espionage. Sorry. Economic or industrial espionage takes place in two main forms. In short, the purpose of espionage is to gather knowledge about an organization. It may include acquisition of intellectual property, such as information on industrial manufacturing, ideas, techniques, and processes, recipes, and formulas. Or it could include sequestration of property or operational information, such as that on customer data sets, pricing, sales, marketing, research and development, policies, prospective bids, planning, or marketing strategies, or the changing compositions and locations of production. It may describe activities such as theft of trade secrets, bribery, blackmail, or technological surveillance, as well as orchestrating espionage on commercial organizations. Governments can also be targets. For example, to determine the terms of a tender for a government contract so that other tender can underbid. So, I really butchered that, pardon me, but I want to reread that last section. For example, to determine the terms of a tender for a government contract so that that another tender can underbid. Couldn't that also be said for example, to determine the terms of a tender for another corporation or corporate contract, as in advertisers for YouTube, so that another tender can underbid? So Wall Street Journal can underbid for those or make it more attractive for advertisers to advertise on Wall Street Journal versus on YouTube. So anyways, I've wasted enough of your time. I will let you go. Now returning you to your regular broadcasts. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the links in the description because they know what they're doing, and I know nothing. Bye, guys.